Guys, those are watching the last video session number. I think today is the 8th and session number is 7. Those people were your Eclipse. When you install Sts plugin in your Eclipse, then you will get this one. Then you will get then you will get this type of button in your Eclipse ID. If you are not getting this type of button, if you are not able to see this type of button on the Eclipse, just uninstall Eclipse and install a latest Eclipse. Then again install this STS plugin on your system. Okay, on your Eclipse. Okay. Okay. Okay, everyone getting everyone. Those are watching the basic videos on your YouTube, please install the Eclipse ID. Please install Eclipse ID and install the STS plugin. In the last session, Spring Boot, session number 7, I have given clear instruction to how to install STS plugin, Okay, clear cut instruction I have given to you. Install STS plugin. Okay, so this is the first. Go to the help tab. Inside the help tab, one more time I am giving inside the help tab, guys, and just go into the marketplace, Eclipse marketplace, and it's opening. I have already installed. Then it's show the installed tab, install button. It will show. Wait. Okay. Now here you can see, now you will get this window, and here search this. Here you can search, it. Wait, it's still loading Eclipse Marketplace. Why? Because here it's having lots of plugin and lots of software like external plugin and work with the Eclipse like AWT, graphics plugins also are there. Install and work with the NetBeans ID is it's inbuilt, but in Eclipse ID it should install. Okay, AWT. Abstract window toolkit in the graphics GUI part. To search simple STS, then STS, hit enter. Then remember one thing, guys. Don't forget this. Install STS tool 3 standard edition 3.9.1.4 release. Okay, install this one. Before installing, you will get this type of button. You will get this type of button, but after installing you will get this type of button, guys. Observe, are you getting? Observe this, guys. Okay, so now I am hoping you are installed the STS plugin. Now in this session, session number 8, I will show you one practicals. For an example, just print hello message. Okay, by using Spring Boot MVC. This is our first practical, guys. So can I go? Otherwise, I want to share some theory points to you how to work with Eclipse. Why? Because Spring having two things. Spring Web MVC, Spring Boot MVC, you can execute two types of your application. Like first is the standalone application, and second one is the external server. External server, one is the embedded server. Spring Boot is given one embedded server to you. You can use it. That one also you can use it, and you can run your application For that, some thing is required, some classes are required. When you create the project, when you remember when you will create Spring Boot project, that time automatically all this thing will come. Okay, it will use Maven by default. It will use Maven, and okay. And the next is the external server. You can also same application you can run by using the external server. Some configuration is required to use embedded server. Why? Because when you use the embedded server, then it's unable to identify the JSP component. So when Jasper is there, the Jasper dependency are there. Their dependency include in your home.xml file, then your application will able to run embedded server. Okay, this is all about. So I want to write it some theory. After that, I will go with the practical. Okay, so now write it. If those are newly watching the video on a YouTube, don't worry. All the videos are there on the YouTube, guys. I never miss a single point. Just go and watch. Okay. So now, in first point, I did is Spring Boot MVC application, and we develop as standalone web application. Web application standalone is, don't think this is the standalone application. This is the standalone web application. It's by using embedded server, by using given by the embedded server by Spring Boot. Okay, application or deploy deployable web application in web server or application server. Server based. Okay. Yeah, web server and application is big difference are there. One video I will make it on this particular thing. Then I will upload the video on YouTube. Then you can watch as soon as possible. I will upload it. Okay. Okay. So now this point is related to Spring Boot. Only Spring Boot give this functionality, this beautiful thing to run your application as the standalone web application. Okay. So now next is the Spring Boot. Next point is I'm writing for you guys. Okay. So now the Spring Boot MVC, the Spring Boot MVC stand alone web application is nothing but the web application. My point is standalone web application is nothing but it's the web application. Okay, web application that use embedded that used embedded server embedded server. So no need to arranging any external server. Arranging or managing, no need to arranging any external server. Without any external server, you can run your Spring Boot application by using embedded server given by like default as Tomcat server. Okay. Now I hope you understood this point, guys. Okay. So now next is server, external server, default Tomcat server we can call like separately guys. Okay. So now our point is this application as jar, this application as jar file, here Spring application dot run method itself create the embedded Tomcat server along with IOC container, container and dispatcher servlet register registration. Okay. So here, so no need. So here, no need, no need, no need of separate servlet initializer. Simple guys. So this application is the jar file. This application is jar file here. Spring application dot run method itself create embedded Tomcat server along with IOC container. Guys. Are you getting my point, guys? Yeah. So now next is very, very important, guys. Next is very, very important. So now this is only about the embedded when you use embedded server. Okay, when you use embedded server given by the Tomcat and by default in the Spring Boot MVC. Some JT server also there, some more servers are also there, but I'm teaching to you Tomcat first of all. Okay, if time is possible, then I will use JT also. Okay, so now there the Spring Boot MVC, the Spring Boot MVC deployable web application, app. Application app is nothing, same point I'm writing, nothing but the web application. Nothing but web application that is deployable in any web server. Don't think if you are using Tomcat embedded given by the Spring Boot MVC, your application is not deployable anywhere. Okay, you can deploy your application in any server. That's why I'm giving this point to you. Okay, server as normal. What is that? Had normal var file. Okay, just create a var file and that var file deploy on the external Tomcat and JBoss, Wordfly, and many more servers are there. You can use it. Okay. Yeah. So now deployable here. The point is now here separate servlet initializer class is not required. Here separate servlet initializer initializer class is here where file here separate initializer class is required extending from Spring Boot Servlet initializer class to IOC container and to register dispatches under dynamic. When you the point is that when you use deploy your var file in some another server, so here is required servlet initializer class is required to extend Spring Boot servlet initializer. Okay, here is required. Okay, so now this is the all about related to embedded server. So now let's go. Just I am printing one message. Just my idea is here. Here is my idea is here guys. My idea is just printing one page. Just printing one page. Hello. Hello. Welcome to IT study paradise. So this message I want to print, okay? Okay. Now it's good. Frame is a little bit small, it's not a big deal. Okay. So now here, this message I will print on the browser window. Simple. Okay. I will use index.jsp. Okay. Shall I go? Finally, I am writing step by step. Okay. First, how to create. Now here, I am writing steps to prepare Spring Boot MVC first app. Okay, application using Tomcat and using embedded and external server. Okay, I will use both. Okay, so now just add this is the heading. This is completed. Okay. So now here step to go. So first step is create the project. Okay, first step first is create Spring Boot starter project by taking packing name is the packing type as a packing type as var file. Don't select is like jar file. And why also selecting the following stuff. So now let's go do the first step, then I will put test screenshot. Okay. Now, yeah. Now here, come here. Just click on this. Just click on this new. And remember one thing: when you develop Spring Boot, MVC, Spring Boot, then you should connect with your system with the internet. Okay, connect with your internet. Then you can execute your program. Then you can create your project. Okay. So now let's go here. Other. Here any Spring starters are there? Not there. Just click on other. Other search. Here search Spring. Search Spring. Here you will get the Spring starter. Okay. So now here just search. Okay. Now here just search. Click on next. And next. Here is the very important. Here is very important point. Here you are don't disturb this URL. This is coming from the internet or because some jars are downloaded. Here provide the project name. Here you can provide project name. So my project is first project Spring Boot MVC. MVC and Spring Boot MVC first so page. Yeah. So page. Okay. This is my project. Here you can grab the project here. Select a Maven operator. Firstly, I'm showing with the Maven just Maven. Okay, here, just remember here. I am using Java 11 version. Okay, Java 11 selected. Here, packing. Here I said to you now. Here I said to you, packing as by packing as a by default is selected as packing as jar. Select as var. Now language select Java, Kotlin, and Ruby Java. Okay. Here provide the group ID. Group ID is nothing but ITSP. Okay. ITSP. Just provide. Don't disturb this one. This one is snapshot demo. Here provide the description. If you want, just provide the description about your package, about your project. My project is show page. So which page? Okay. Now here you provide what that here you can provide a package form.itsp. Okay, form.itsp. So now just click on next. Next. Here you can select the starters. Okay. Here you can select the starter, but initial points, I don't want any starter. Just I want Spring Web. I want Spring Web. Okay. Just select this Spring Web. Okay. And any other thing is required, do it. Okay. Spring Web. Just click on next. Okay. I'm taking a screenshot. Come here. Not this is the studies class. I will not record now. Just close it. Save it. Okay. Now come here. Test it. So now you will get this. Okay. I will write. Okay, don't worry. I will write some point. Click on next. Select on this starter. This starter selected. Here. Select. Starter slide. Okay. Like this. Now here. Come here. Now just next. And this one is related to download jars and all these things. It will download automatically from there. So not required. Just click on finish. Then wait some minute. Then I will get it. all these things. Okay. Here, remember one thing. Here we will get two classes. And we show you which classes we will get automatically. Very creating, guys. Creating. Wait. Okay, 26% is done. I will give all these things, okay? Don't worry. Just focus. When I said to you, write it, just write this point, okay? I will share these notes, I will share as a PDF, okay? Why? Because these are separate notes now, not required to share every day. I will share making a PDF. I send to my team, then my team will collect this as a PDF, and I will upload this PDF on my Telegram channel, otherwise on my website. As soon as possible, I announce on the website, and I will upload it. After that, just remember one thing. Do all these things. Just practical is the important thing. Okay. So now remember one thing, internet should have in a fast mode. Okay. In my areas, internet is slow. Sometimes you are getting my voice like breaking my voice sometimes, but because the internet is slow. Yeah. Okay. Here is not proper 4G and other thing are there. Okay. That's all. So in maybe in your area, internet will be fast. No? Okay. So now it's creating. When you complete the proper to the 100%, then you can disturb your project. Okay. And open the directory structure. I will show you two classes you will get in the root package. I given now one root package. Otherwise, I am writing some point here now related to this. Here, this is the root package, guys. Okay, this is the root package. Yeah. Here is project name. Project name. Okay. Here provide project name. Here just provide the which one? Group ID. Okay. Group ID. Just group ID has been provided. Okay, not required. Here, artifact ID, project name is come. Here the snapshot is there. Here is the description. This is the package. Okay. A root package. This one is root package. Okay. Now these only these points are required. Okay. This one is the start. This one is the starter. This is the where left where okay. Yes, left Maven upgrades. Left Maven left. Not required, na? Okay. So not required again. Let's see. Yes, 66 is completed. Na? Wait. So here we get two default package. I'm writing some point. Here. Okay. The starter create project gives two dot Java .java classes or even classes in default root package. In default root package, suppose com.itsp. I given one package root package. Inside this package, this is the very important. Okay. Now, okay, first I have based these classes. Okay. It's completing binding. Building that 3% is much. Let's see. Okay. Much is getting here inside the Java resources, inside the SRC folder, IT inside the big2 folder, application, got it, and Servlet initializer. Here you can change this name. Here you can provide your application name also. Okay, application name. In general case, it's coming from the application, and otherwise it's coming your project name. As your project name come here. It will automatically recognize the project name and then give the .java extension. Okay, these two files. And I will explain these two files again. And I'm explaining to these files. So first I'm explaining application .java. Yes. Application.java. So application.java is the main class come configuration, main class come configuration class having what is that having at the rate spring boot application annotation configuration having this class having application configuration. Okay, getting my point, guys? I will show you. Don't worry, you'll get this annotation. Leave me my talk. Don't leave my word. Just look at it. Open this class. Wait. I will show you. Just wait. Yeah, give me time, then I will show you all this one. This is the first project now. That's why I'm telling. So now here, observe this. Here we will get the annotation in the top of the class, and main method. Here is main method. Run method is there now. I said to you, Spring application dot run method call. The run method call here. Observe this. Here I said to you, run method. Spring application itself create the embedded Tomcat server. So this one is create embedded Tomcat server along with the IOC container. Okay, this is the point. Okay, so now I'm writing that point. Okay. It is main. It is main method, not required. It is main method. It is main method not required if we running our application deployable web application using external Tomcat server or any other server. What is this point, guys? What is this point? Here is one point. It's saying if this class is not required. This main method, this class is required, but this main method is not required when you use external server. Can I increase the font size now? Just go in the preferences, guys. With the font, general, appearance, color and font. Just go in the basic. Go down text color, text font, na. Yeah. So I want okay, bold. 18 is good. Apply. Okay, 18 is good. So now here you observe that now it's visible. Na? So now, when you use external server, so this main method is not required. You can remove, otherwise you can comment this. I will show all permutation and combination. I will show you the practical. Don't worry. Until I will not stop this session. Okay. Today I will complete the first application with all permutation and combination. Okay. Now here, this class is completed. Right? So now second class is Servlet. Class is initializer. Initializer.java. Servlet initializer.java. Okay. So now, Servlet initializer class extending Spring Boot Servlet initializer. Servlet initializer. Servlet initializer class extending Spring Boot Servlet. Spring Boot Servlet. Spring Boot is the class. Better to follow convention, Java convention. Class Spring, yes. Spring Boot Servlet initializer. Servlet initializer. So now here, let's see. Are extending or not? Practically, when I write the point, then I will show you the practical. Don't worry. So now open this class. And the importance also I will. Now here, observe this. It's extending na initializer class, extending this class. And this class having some methods, you can open and you can watch it. Okay. You can see the documentation also are there. You can read it. Okay. So right now is not required. So now this one is when main method is not required when we use external server. But this is not required. This is not required. Required if you are running the Spring Boot MVC application, Spring Boot application as standalone web application using embedded server. Okay. So now this one is a very important class. Let's say this is not required. This class is not required. This class is not required. This is not required when you are running your Spring Boot application as the embedded and as standalone application using embedded server. Okay, got it my point, guys. I will show the point. Don't worry. Okay, let's see. Now, second step says the first step is completed. Now, second step is, guys, write it. Step 2. After that, the default command. Step 2 is add embedded Tomcat Jasper. I said to you, na, Jasper jar. file to the where form.xml file. Form.xml file. Why? No. Question is why. Question is why add this jar inside the form.xml file. Guys. Why? So now simple. My point is this will. So now this Jasper, this will be used. This will be used by embedded Tomcat. It will be used by the embedded Tomcat server to translate JSP page, JSP pages into what is that? Into equivalent servlet component. So that's why using this jar. Okay. Jar. No. Note is required, guys. No, not write it. Well, otherwise we have. So now it is not required. It is not required when you use the external server, then this Jasper is not required. Okay. So it is not required if you are your application or you are good now. You are running the as deployable deployable web application in external server. Okay. Now this is the important, guys. Which Jasper is required, I believe. Now note is the important. Okay. When you use external server, so Jasper is not required. But if you are using for your project like embedded Tomcat server, then Jasper is required. Why Jasper is required? To translate the JSP component as the equivalent server component. Also, I will show the option. So now, steps is Jasper. Jasper is just open this. Open this. Search Maven. Search Maven. Search Maven. Central University. Central repository. Inside just type Jasper. Okay. Then you will get the jar file. Here type Jasper. When anyone asks you why you are using Jasper, then simple say why, because I want to run my application as the standalone application by using embedded Tomcat server. That's why I'm using Jasper. Okay, that's it in the Jasper. Tomcat Jasper. Okay, click on the Tomcat Jasper. Yeah. Use anything like here 10 point, I think so. Let's see the Jasper is correct or not. org.apache.not embedded na. Yeah, just to go this embedded is required. Okay, now this one not correct. Jasper, let's see. One is correct. Let's see. This one is also not correct. embedded is required. Jasper embedded. Just search what is that? Jasper for embedded. Embedded. Yeah. This one. Tomcat Jasper embedded core, not this one. Open this. Yeah, this one is required. Copy this, and here inside the pom.xml file, paste this dependency. This called dependency. If you know the Maven, then this is the dependency. Yeah. Inside the dependency section, just it will recognize automatically 11 version, guys. Here, observe this, it will automatically recognize 11 version. Okay. Because I select 11. But in normal Maven project, if you are creating normal Maven project, it will select 1.7 version. Okay. So do the carefully. Just remove the version not required. It will automatically just save it. Okay, it's downloading. Just press downloading, guys. So now copy the Jasper folder. I want to copy, and here I can. Okay. Yeah. Now come here. Got some message from another place. Okay, so now here step 2 is completed. Okay, we added Jasper in our form.xml file, and I think it's downloading. Okay, now it's going on. Third step is guys. Third step is step. Step third is write. What is it? Write the some code. Write the some entries in application dot properties. Without these, I will also show. Don't worry. But not in this session. Next session. Support view resolver. Okay. View resolver to decide the embedded server's port. Port number. That's it. Now here inside this we pass some files. Okay. Some pass embedded. Okay. So now here inside this go resources. Resources is there. Inside the resources, application properties file are there. Inside the application properties file, just pass the resolver. Okay. Here some tags are there. Just print spring dot. It will give you suggestion. To you. Just select it. Wrong spelling. Right. Spring dot MVC dot view dot prefix. So what is the prefix over? What is the prefix we passed, guys? We passed in slash, start with slash, in the last session, I clear told you, where a hyphen, INF, and slash. Create one folder like pages, okay? Pages. I will create one folder pages. Then prefix I provide. Then second is suffix. Same spring dot MVC dot view dot suffix. Suffix is the law, just the technology name GSP. I am passing these. I am pass the GSP component inside the package pages folder. Right now, going to the SRC main web app. Inside the web app, nothing is there. Nana. Just click on write. Okay. Okay, just click on write. Create one folder. What is the folder name? Web hyphen INF. Okay. Folder. Just create this folder. Inside the folder, create one more folder. Pages. You can pass out of the package. It's okay, not an issue. But I want to pass the pages inside the JSP. Okay. All the JSP pages I will create inside the pages folder. Okay. So now after this, it's good. Good now. Now here, second thing is remember if you want to execute your Spring Boot application as a standalone web application, then it should configure your embedded server in your properties file. So how now simple server it give the suggestion server dot port. Anywhere in the port are there is server port number. Yeah, server port. Just pass the number, that's it. Okay. Server dot port. The server port int just pass suppose 2021. I'm passing number 2021. Just save this file. Just save this file and simple. Your embedded Tomcat server is ready. Okay. So now just here you say it here we prepare one file, GSP file. What is the GSP file? So much. Dot JSP. Just click on enter. Okay. So now here. So now here again, step 3 is completed, guys. Step 3 is completed. What is the step 3? You configure these multiple copies here and here. Just paste this thing. Suppose here, comment as the comment I am passing, view resolver. Okay. Here, port number. By using this port number, I will execute our application. Okay, port number. Up to this is good. Now, fourth step is create one file where outside of the web folder, inside the web app folder. What is the file name is index.jsp. Index.jsp, it will execute automatically. Okay. Not required to call index.jsp file. Okay. Now step four is add create better to create index dot JSP file to generate implicit request by using which JSP colon forward tag. By using this tag created. Okay. So now here, just create one JSP. Okay. Inside the web folder, just create one JSP. Text dot name should be same. Text.jsp. Okay. Okay, same. Here, just pass one thing. What is that? JSP colon forward, JSP colon forward. Just here pass the page name. Just here you can pass the page name. What is the page name here? Show message or not. Show message or not. So here instead of this, just remove SEL ignore. The title is ignored. Not required body and all these things is not required, guys. Okay, save it and here we can show MSG. Okay, good. So now this one is ready. Just giving this. This should be in public area, guys. This should be in public area. Don't don't create this file inside the private area. Okay? It should be public area. Why? Because it's implicit. Let him request automatically. Okay, public area. Public area of the okay. Now the fifth step is next step is steps. Fifth is create controller class. Create controller class. Now here, before that I am very create a controller class here, create one package. Remember one thing, create package inside the root package, okay? They will automatically come outside of the package, but you should select the root package, then create one, not a enum here. I will show today's time is, I think so it's taking 1.5 hours extra. So today I will show you only the first, okay? And tomorrow onwards, our next session onwards, I will show you all pros and cons, okay? Controller. Create controller. Inside the package, create one controller class like page controller. Just I'm showing the controller. Now you're finished. Now inside this, I want to this class act as the controller. So declare one controller annotation. When you declare this controller annotation top of the class, then the class acting as the controller. Now you enter the controller. Okay. So now create one method, handler method to handle the view and return the logical view name to the dispatcher servlet. Okay. So now public string show page. Okay. So page is this. Now here return. What is it? Return symbol. just logical view name, just return the view name of that to MSG. That's it. That's it. Now, if all work is over, one thing is reminding guys, important thing. At the rate request mapping, pass the here slash. It's taking default, but here we pass one index.jsp inside the index.jsp we pass showing message. This one you should same page name you can pass inside the controller request mapping. Okay, paste it. Now control shift O and import it and save. Okay, now save. Now run this application. It's okay, but here write some message. Na? Better to write here. H1 tag. Inside the H1 tag, like tag style, color, column, blue, text align, text align. Text align or center. Now here, write it. Welcome to hello. Welcome to BR. Just BR. Break the line. BR2. Welcome to and again BR. Again BR. Welcome to iTrick iTrick study part. Now save it. Now let's see. Let's execute our example first of all as the embedded server. Okay. So now have run our application as the embedded server. Here, just click on this, right click, run. Yeah, run on server, then you can run as the external server. Okay. Just first I will run as the external server. Okay. After that. Here Apache. So required to configure server. Remember how to configure. You are the lucky one to show this one practically. Okay. So, 9 point here. Just browse this. Where I installed my Tomcat. Let's see. Okay. Inside the C folder. And I think so program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat is there. Okay, select this one. Then it's come next is there. Okay. Click on next. Click on next, just click on finish. Wait. Refreshing the server and adding the server. It's taking time. Wait. Okay, now it's a running mode. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Here we did not configure anything. Just we create automatically web.xml file and dispatcher select configuration is not there. Web.xml file is not there, removed. All these things in the programmer handle is not there while using Spring Boot. Okay, it's do automatically by that thing. Let's see output is coming or not. And it will come here. Welcome to iTrake study part. Output is coming or not by using this one is using which thing? This one is using which one, guys? External server. Now I am running same application on the standalone application. Okay. Run on, click, select this one. Okay. Spring Boot app. Just search mean method. I will show you. I will show you all the point. I will show you in the next session. After that, just focus. Okay. While using embedded Tomcat server, then you should pass the URL. Okay. Index.jsp you should. Okay. URL I will show you. Maybe I'm running mode. Okay. State okay. Okay. Now it's started. Now it's server, I think, started. What is the port number 2021? Started. Server is started. Just open the browser. Open inside the browser, inside local repository. Just put the URL. Just put the URL. What it is the local host. Wait. Local host, not this one. Local host. Colon / what is that? / localhost colon not / what is that? 2021 and / index.jsp. Click on and enter. Let's see. Now what is coming? Definitely, yeah. Now here I am running as the standalone application, and here I am using as the web server external server. That difference. Now I am pasting the code, and tomorrow we will meet. Okay, there I will show you all the props and cons. Okay, don't worry. Here is there. Okay, that the controller. All the points are something is remaining. Like props and cons are there. Okay, so there tomorrow session. Just remember one thing, practice once, okay? Just create the project and run the once, okay? Then the next session was the session number 8, 9th, and I will take the next session. And there will I will do all this point I will prove. I will there I have given one point na application. The main intention to main one required to be done application deployable to application in external Tomcat server. Okay. There I will this point I will show you. Okay. Not required the main method. Here is the required. Not required to running the Spring Boot application as the standalone application using embedded. This point also. And this point also I will show you. Okay, embedded translate point. Okay, the private is not that it's good. Thank you for joining me. Just be with us. And this is the over channel, guys. It's all of you. Thank you, guys. We will meet next.